Hello everyone, welcome to this chemistry channel. I am Zamir Sheikh, faculty of chemistry, and today I am going to discuss the second oxidizing agent, which is comes under the category of after the DDQ, that is an oxidation which is used particularly for oxidation of active methylene compounds or active methylene group. So for this category we are particularly used as a DDQ, then selenium dioxide, then chloranil, etc. These are the common reagent. I welcome you all in this video lecture for particularly the selenium dioxide. And in this lecture, I am going to discuss the most important the applications of the selenium dioxide in the organic synthesis. First of all, the introductory part of what selenium dioxide. It is an colorless crystalline solid which is soluble in a solvent like a polar solvent like ethanol, acetic acid, dioxane, acetic anhydride, etc. It is extremely poisonous and should be carefully handled while working with it. But however, it is one of the selective type of oxidizing agent. Now, how can it can be prepared? This particularly how this can be prepared. You know that the selenium is the element which is belong to the oxygen family, that is particularly from the p block, and this the p block elements are generally ability to just combine with oxygen, and that's why for the oxidation process selenium dioxide can be simply prepared by the oxidation of selenium or by burning in air or by reaction with nitric acid or hydrogen peroxide. There are many methods are there, just do the oxidation, selenium will be converted to what selenium dioxide. But perhaps the most convenient preparation is the dehydration of selenous acid. You know that this selenium can combine with oxygen form a selenium dioxide. Selenium dioxide is an acidic type of what oxide, because non-metal oxides are generally acidic in nature, and that's why dehydration of selenous acid that produces what the selenium dioxide. So here the reaction is given selenium nitric acid combination in water, there is a formation of what selenous acid, and then after that it will be another reactions like this one, second H2O2 plus Se again give the SeO2, and lastly what the selenous acid which are produced by the reaction of selenium dioxide plus water or whatever this the generally the selenous acid is the best source particularly for the selenium dioxide. Occurrence of what selenium dioxide, somewhere there is a question, so how this SeO2 is can be occurred or from which can get this selenium dioxide. The natural form of selenium dioxide is a donite, which is an very rare material, and it is found only in the few burning coal dumps. So this is the introductory part of what selenium dioxide. Now which is what are the uses of selenium dioxide in the organic synthesis. So SeO2, that is selenium dioxide, is an important reagent in organic synthesis, particularly which is used for the oxidation of paraaldehyde, that is an acetaldehyde trimer, with SeO2 gives the glycosyl. And second most important application is cyclohexanone, gives what the cyclohexane 1,2 dione. So basically the conjugated type of what carbonyl can be prepared from what simple carbonyls. This is the best application of what the selenium dioxide. Selenium starting material is reduced to selenium. The byproduct of this reaction is a Se, which is to be reduced, and the other compound should be what oxidized and precipitated as a red amorphous solid which can easily be filtered off. So it can be easily filtered off that selenium from selenium dioxide. This type of the reaction is called the relay type of reactions, or also called the relay oxidation. It is also be renowned as a reagent for allylic oxidation. One of the another application for this reagent is a allylic oxidation, and this is the polymeric form of what selenium dioxide which is exist in this form. Now we will see the application one by one, particularly for the selenium dioxide. One is first is allylic oxidation. Allylic oxidation is an important organic transformation because it provide the direct access to allylic alcohol from readily available alkene. So basically if you have the reactant is there, it will be undergo the what oxidation. SeO2 is found to be an effective reagent for this transformation. The stoichiometric as well as catalytic amount of SiO2 can be used, but the latter required the oxidants such as tertiary butyl hydroperoxide to reoxidize the reduced selenium toward the SiO2. So basically what the catalytic amount of or stoichiometric amount of SiO2 used for particularly in the any reaction, and there is an after the oxidation process of an organic molecule, selenium will be filter off, and that selenium further oxidize with the help of tertiary butyl hydroperoxide, and it will be converts what SiO2. The reactivity order in ethanol solvent is as like this: CH2 first, then CH3, then after that what CH3. Okay, so it may be changes according to the conditions. Okay, this is the example which is mentioned here. This is an allylic position. Okay, so this is an allylic position. This olefin which undergo the oxidation, and it will be converted toward the hydroxyl group. There are some certain rules are there. For example, E alkenes are the production of what E isomer is major than what the Z. Okay, and the more substitute carbon will be oxidized first. Another here is application is given now again. So this will be a type of a carbon where it will undergo the oxidation, converts toward the hydroxy group. Now this is a common example here. This is a highly hindered position or highly substituted position. It will be undergo the oxidation, it will be converts toward tertiary allylic alcohol, and you know that tertiary allylic alcohol substrates are susceptible to undergo the what Babler oxidation. It will be converts toward conjugated type of a carbonyl compound, okay, in presence of what PCC. Okay, this one. So this is an simple about the allylic oxidation. Now we will see the mechanism of allylic oxidation, how that alkene get converted into what the allylic product, that is an olefin, that is an unsaturated alcohols. Okay, reactions proceed via what ene reaction. You know that ene reaction is an one other example belongs to the pericyclic reaction, where the transfer of hydrogen toward the unsaturated partner. So this type of the reaction is called the ene reactions. Here I mentioned like this: suppose this is an olefin and this is an propene. Okay, now here is the hydrogen. So if that hydrogen is transferred here, this will be shifted here, and this bond will be shifted here. So how you will get now? So you will get this type of the structure. This is hydrogen, this will be a newly formed bond, and this will be a molecule. So this type of the reaction is called what the this type of reaction is called the ene reaction. And the same mechanism which is proceed in this allylic oxidation. So first of all, in allylic oxidation, the reaction proceed via ene reactions of allylic compound with the selenium dioxide, which affords the selenic acid that undergo the 2,3 sigma-trophic rearrangement to give the selenium ester, which on hydrolysis give the desired alcohol. So there are two steps are there. So whenever alkenes are converted into what the unsaturated alcohol, that is an oxidized product, so there are two common reactions are occurred. One is a ene reaction followed by 2,3 sigma-trophic shift. This is a CSR question again. So the oxidation of alkene to the allylic alcohol, particularly which is proceed via ene reaction followed by what the 2,3 sigma-trophic shift. Okay, the mechanism is given. First of all, this hydrogen will be shifted to as in mechanism. Okay, and you get this OH particularly at here, and finally undergo the 2,3 sigma-trophic shift. So how it 2,3? This is 1, this is 2, this will be 1, this will be 2, and this will be 3. So 2,3 sigma-trophic shift is occurred, and after that this is an ester, selenious ester is produced, and on the hydrolysis of that you get this compound. Okay, that is an allylic alcohol. So this is called allylic oxidation, and the mechanism is proceed via, again I repeat, the ene reaction followed by the 2,3 sigma-trophic shift. Now the simple mechanism which is again here. So this is an ene reaction, so this is an unsaturated partner. Okay, transfer of the allylic hydrogen toward the unsaturation. This is the statement of ene reaction: transfer of allylic hydrogen toward the unsaturation. So S double O bond becomes a converts to what? S single bond O. Hydrogen will be migrated, so it becomes an OH bond, and finally so 2,3 sigma-trophic shift is there and undergo the hydrolysis, so that will be converts to what? Allylic alcohol plus what? Your selenious acid. So in this way we can do those reactions. Now what are the substituents are given here? So these reactions can be generally represented like this one. So here this is a double bond which undergo the oxidation, converts what the alcohol, and where the R and R dash may be the what alkyl or aryl substituents. You can choose anyone. Second most important application is what oxidation of carbonyl compound, that is an also we call the relay oxidation. Okay, how this carbonyl compounds get oxidized. Okay, if you have, you know that what is active methylene positions, again I told you that this carbon is an active, this carbon is active. Okay, if you have the selenium dioxide, so this carbon will be oxidized, after that this carbon will be oxidized. Okay, so you have to choose first the active hydrogen, active carbon, active methylene group, and it will be undergo that oxidation. Selenium dioxide oxidizes the active methylene or methyl group present adjacent to that of carbonyl to give the 1,2-dicarbonyl compound. If you have, for example, this is compound, okay, now undergo the what SiO2 oxidation. So now this is also active position, this is also active position. Now more substituted carbon will be oxidized first. So the product of this reaction is what the diketone. So synthesis of diketone is the best example, particularly for what selenium dioxide. Okay, and this diketone is a reactant in benzylic acid rearrangement reactions. Okay, this one. Okay, we will see some example for particularly this type of oxidation. This reaction is also called the relay oxidation. It has been widely used for the synthesis of natural products. I mentioned in the one example here. So this is the example here. Acetone undergo the reaction with this selenium dioxide, and you get the diketone. Another example, this is a natural product. Okay, so this will be a active position is here mentioned, and it will be undergo the oxidation. So basically so we have to identify first, we have to choose the position adjacent to the carbonyl that will be get undergo the oxidation, and it is called what the relay type of oxidation. Okay, the mechanism of this reaction is quite again similar. The proposed mechanism is similar to that of what again allylic oxidation, that is in reaction followed by what 2,3 sigmatropic rearrangement, and then elimination give the desired 1,2-dicarbonyl compound. In case of what allylic oxidation, after the in followed by 2,3 sigmatropic sheet, we are doing the hydrolysis, but here we have to do what the elimination reactions. Okay, now the reaction is first one. So again in reaction is there, hydrogens will be transferred to the what unsaturated oxygens, and then there is a formation of the substrate, and then followed by 2,3 sigmatropic shift, and the elimination takes place give the ketone. So this is the common example for oxidation of a carbonyl compound mechanism, particularly here, and there are some examples for this. Now for alkyne, so for alkyne particularly here, so in the presence of what say the acid, that is H2SO4, selenium dioxide oxidizes alkyne into what directly the 1,2-dicarbonyl compound. Okay, so and now there are two types of what alkynes are there: internal alkynes and what the terminal alkyne. Internal alkynes directly converts to 1,2-diketone, while terminals are converts into what the glyoxylic acid, basically what CO and COH. Okay, I mentioned these two reactions. This is an internal type of what alkyne converts to what diketone, and the terminal alkyne here is example. This is terminal alkyne which is converts to what glyoxylic acid. So this CO, that is an alpha keto carboxylic acid. What is that? Alpha keto carboxylic acid. So these are the another common applications to introduce that CO adjacent to the what the another CO. Okay, now benzylic oxidation applications to the selenium dioxide. SiO2 also capable of oxidizing the benzylic CH bond to give the aldehydes or what the ketone, depending upon the type of substituents. When the methylene group is flanked by two aromatic ring, the methylene is readily converts into ketone. Basically what your example is what this one. So here is pH and here is pH. This type of the group is called what the flanked by the methylene group flanked by two aromatic ring. Okay, and example is given here. So this one will be converts to what like this benzophenone. This is an benzophenone, and if we have this type of the molecule, this CH3 will be an benzylic position, the active position, it will be converts to what the aldehyde. This will be converts to ketone, this will be converts to what aldehyde. Okay, these are the now the mostly how this SiO2 is used to making the enones now. Okay, from one to enone, from what ketone to enone. So for example, if we have this one and we are directly converted to what this, So this type of what and this substrate is highly most important in organic synthesis. Okay, how will it will be undergo this reactions? Okay, that is called what the selenium oxide elimination. So the reaction involve the selenation, alpha selenation. First we have to do the alpha selenation, that is an if your carbonyls is there at alpha position we have to do the selenation, followed by the what oxidation of selenium by peroxide, and after that peroxide or peracid, generally H2O2, and then elimination, which give the alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. Now there are three steps are there. Okay, for example, if you have this type of what compound, okay, that is 2-butanone. First we have to do the what selenation, that is pH SEBR, that is as for example you are using the base, that is LDA, which abstract the proton, and then selenation is takes place, and that will gives this compound. Okay, that is called organoselenium. After that we have to do the what oxidation in the presence of what H2O2. So H2O2 in OH negative, basically it is an oxidizing agent. It will be converts to the it will be converts to what SeO negative, and this one, this is called the oxides. Okay, selenium oxide, and or selenium oxide, sorry, it is not oxide, it is selenium oxide. And then undergo the what elimination in that selenium oxide elimination, it is an example of what pyrolytic elimination. So and finally, so this hydrogen and this will be move here, this will be move here, this will be move here. So basically what you can convert to what this one. So this is the whole mechanism, particularly for making the alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. First step is what alpha selenation, like this one. Then second step is what oxidation of selenium by using oxidizing agent, that is peroxides or peracid. And third one is an elimination, that is an example of what pyrolytic elimination. So you heard the name in post graduation, particularly for semester 1. So there is an xanthate that is an what that name reaction is called, the reaction is called the pyrolytic elimination or selenium oxide elimination. So now this is the example here. This is an active carbon, first abstraction of the proton, and then phenyl selenium bromide, that will act as electrophile, so Br will be displaced. So this is called selenation reaction. Okay, after that the H2O2. Okay, in last slide I missed the pH. Okay, so you consider that this is the phenyl is there. Then undergo the oxidation and then elimination. So elimination is occurred at high temperature. So likewise, so you can do this reactions. Anotherly, so we have this one. So here is the active carbon. So do the first selenation, this is a selenation, and after that what higher oxidation followed by what the elimination. This is the mechanism. And now lastly the mechanism of this reaction, how it will proceed. Okay, first base will abstract the alpha hydrogen from the alpha position, then selenation is occurred. Okay, this is an organoselenium compound, and then after that oxidation, we undergo the oxidation, it will be converted to what this will be the oxygen. Okay, and after that this is an elimination. So this type of the elimination is an pyrolytic type of what elimination, which is occurred at the high temperature. Okay, so this is the mechanism particularly for what the selenation. Okay, and now we are converting, now look at this one. So from this to this one, so we can be best reagent is for what the selenium oxide elimination, and this is the application of what this is the application of what SeO2. And thank you for watching this lecture. Stay safe. I lastly conclude this lecture. If you satisfied with the content of this selenium dioxide particularly, so like, share, and comment, and also the subscribe channel for particularly the more videos or more updates. Thank you.